the process that happens in our brain when we see something ambiguous? Or have you ever thought that maybe our brain is responsible for that ambiguity? That it's not the sentence or an image, but our brain?
Elena, raise your voice because of the teachers in the other class.
Well, so that's why I'm going to be talking to you about this topic, which is neurology of ambiguity, which talks about how the brain processes happen when we see something ambiguous to try to explain some of these points. I'm going to be covering some definitions of ambiguity, the brain and the acquisition of knowledge, and ambiguity in art, because I'm going to try to show you that ambiguity not only happens in sentences, but also in images, in art, in colors, and etc. So to start, these are some definitions. According to the Oxford English Dictionary, ambiguity is to have or to be open to more than one definition or interpretation of something. And a neurobiological definition says that it is to have equally possible definitions or something, but there is no right or wrong option for us. For example, in here, this image, what do you see?
Question mark.
But some people could say that it's 7. But the process in the brain are different because of the context and the previous experiences that we have seen. Probably for some people, that is a 7 because that's how they write it, or that's how they have seen it before. So there is no right option. We cannot say that it's a question mark to another people who thinks that it's a 7. So in the neurobiology field, ambiguity is related to the organization and functioning of the brain with the appreciation and evaluation that we give to the things that we see. And this takes us to the next point, which is the brain and the acquisition of knowledge. The brain is an active tool in the things that we see, because what it does is creates different perceptions through signals that we receive from the eyes that goes directly to the brain through a process that I'm going to explain later. And this is called law of constancy, which says that the brain is only focused on the more basic things, the more important things of an object or anything. For example, things that are repetitive. So the things that are not like that, the brain deletes it. And this is how it explains ambiguity in art, because when we see an image or something, the image that we see passes to the primary visual cortex, which is like this one over here, that is called node. A node is a point of connection between two things, because this is connecting to over here. Can you understand what I'm trying to say? So after that, signals pass over here that is kind of filtered, which separates the things that are really important and that are constant, and things that are not, and then pass to here, which are called like I call it B4 and B5, that is like essential nodes, because the information doesn't have to be processed here. It's been processed here, and when passed here, this pass it to the brain, directly to the brain, when this process is finished. For example, in here, in these images, this is a classic one. I think that all of you have seen it. What do you see in this picture?
Old lady.
Yeah,
Old lady
a girl.
Young lady.
Both the young woman and the old
old lady. This happened because they are bistable images. A bistable image is an image that can be ambiguous depending on the angle that we are looking at. For example, in here, we'll look at like this, and what it is?
A girl with a crown.
But if we turn it down, what is it?
an older.
So the brain does this process, and we are looking. This image is the same exact image, but in a different position, in a different angle. So the brain
cat.
So this happens because our brain is like a kind of database that is saving everything that we are learning to the time. So we know which are the characteristics of a lion. But if we turn it down, we know what are the characteristics of a rabbit. So that's why we can see both of them. If we didn't know what is a lion, or if we didn't know what is a rabbit, we could only see this one or this one, and that ambiguity wouldn't exist. And of course, not every image is ambiguous. They're called unambiguous conditions because, for example, here, what can you see?
A little girl.
Can you see anything different if you turn it down? Or if you close your eyes, or if you do something else?
No, I don't think so.
So this is not an ambiguous image. And the same happens with the sentences because, for example, we have a context. Can you tell me any sentence that's ambiguous? Anything? It's raining cats and dogs. For example, that. It's raining cats and dogs. It's a very classic one. But of course, we have a context. And it can be raining cats and dogs. Literally, it can be happening because we already know that. But a little baby who doesn't know that, what is he gonna think?
There are a lot of falling
And
of
why
the.
that happens because the brain has not that information saved already because it's like a kind of database. So ambiguity, as I said, in colors, images, or in sentences, is determined by the brain, not exactly because of a sentence. For example, this is call me a cab. This guy answers, okay, you're a cab. But can we say that this guy is wrong?
No,
And why not?
because it's the way he perceived the
Because
sentence.
everybody perceives things differently depending on the information that we have in our brain. And this article, I thought it was very interesting because most of the time we think that when somebody doesn't understand this kind of ambiguity, we think that they have like a problem because they don't get the same thing that we do. But the thing is that all brains are different and each brain processes differently every information, and since we are babies until we are young, and I have some other examples. Yeah. Well, it's the same that I said. Every perception that we have, there is no wrong, there is no right. Did you? I think that's actually it. But what I'm trying to say to conclude is that the processes on the brain are the responsible for this ambiguity. It's not the sentence. It's not an image. It's not that what is reading. It's our brain and our processes what are responsible of this ambiguity. And what we have to know and what is important is that there is no right and there is no wrong perception of anything. Everyone has a different one. And that will be it. I tried to resume this article because, did you read it? Somebody read the article?
It was long.
Well,
Kind of.
There were some things that didn't match exactly with the things that we have seen, so I kind of resumed